Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the 10th anniversary edition of the Cultivate What Matters Powersheets. Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, I am so stinking excited to bring you this year's, or I guess next year's, the 2022 Cultivate What Matters Powersheets. For those of you who don't know what the Powersheets are, they are the goal setting planner that I have been using since 2014. I love this company. Cultivate What Matters is a Christian company located in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, which has a special place near and dear to my heart. That is where my husband went to business school and where he and I closed our long distance relationship together. I wish I knew that Cultivate What Matters was in Chapel Hill when I was in Chapel Hill. Not that it really would have made a difference, but it would have been really cool to know. Anyway, I digress. 10 years of Powersheets, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to dive right in. I want to talk to you about all of the changes, give you a complete walkthrough of the whole system, and I hope you're as excited as I am. Oh my gosh. So as you can tell by the beautiful box that I got, my color is green. I got the green ones. I actually looked up the words associated with the colors of the covers that they were offering, and this one, green, just felt right. It was like balance and harmony and growth, and just when I read all of the color definitions, that's kind of, green is what I really wanted to cultivate in my life in the next year. So even though this is a little bit out of character for me, I probably would have normally gone with like the teal color. This was my color last year, but for whatever reason, and not because of, you know, my love for Wicked, although that didn't hurt, but like the green spoke to me. And I don't know why, but it did. So that's what I got. But let's take this bad boy out here. There are some great changes and updates that they have made to the Powersheets this year, and I cannot wait to tell you about them. So there were things falling around in the pockets. You have your best year starts here, and this is your little like checklist. Order your Powersheets, open the Powersheets, log into Goal School. I didn't use Goal School at all last year. I should do that this year. Complete your prep work, complete your goal setting pages, choose a wild card, fill out your first tending list. This is your checklist for how to start. Oh, look, there's more. I didn't even see this. Welcome to the Cultivate family. Super cute. So that's in there. And then they brought back the Word of the Year gold foil card. And I actually missed this last year. To be completely honest with you, I can't remember what my Word of the Year for 2021 was. That's how whacked out this year has been for me. But that's okay, because a new year is coming. We still have 3 months left in this year, and we're going to make the most of all of those things. But I'm so glad that the Word of the Year card is back, because I can write my word on it and tape it to my desk, so I'm looking at it always. So until I pick my word, that's just going to go right there. Hello, fresh start 2022. Does anybody else relate to this? Because I thought 2021 was going to be the fresh start that we all needed, but I felt almost more bogged down by 2021 than by 2020, which is bonkers, but it is what it is. So here is our first page of stickers. Something worth noting in the color scheme, they originally got rid of lime green, I believe, and then they brought it back. I haven't seen lime green in like 2 years, and it's back this year. And I'm not mad about it because I like that color. So here are the little stickers that you get. My priority, remember, enjoy this. And then there are these little labels here, these little icons. We're going to talk about those in a minute. Powersheets party. Oh, I should use that to mark my calendar for when I'm going to do my Powersheet prep. Then we have a welcome page with the definition of Cultivate on it. And then we have, I can start filling this out today. This is the 2022 goals ideas. And when you get your Powersheets, you don't have to wait to start filling that out. You really don't. I actually have a mind map going on an app on the internet called Whimsical. And what I'm going to do, what I might do is actually draw something similar to the mind map or the lists that I'm creating in that app on here. So I can have all of my goal ideas in one place. Then we have the prep work, which is intensive. It's a lot, and it takes a lot of time for introspection and reflection and thoroughly thinking about yourself and getting deep. And that's what helps you get the most out of this. But it can be a lot. It can be overwhelming. They do have Cultivate Your Year Live happening virtually again this year. I personally am not going to buy a ticket to that this year because while it was nice to like be in community and doing my power sheets with a lot of people at the same time, I also don't necessarily need to spend the money on it again this year when I know I can schedule this and do it myself and kind of create my own ritual around it. So I'm not going to be attending this year, but that doesn't mean that it's not the right thing for you, especially if you're somebody who needs timers and things like that to kind of be not pressed for time. They give you a generous amount of time, but it also keeps the momentum going while you're doing the power sheets prep work, right? So all of that to say, this is the prep work. So it gives you a whole lot of looking into who you are, about me, what makes you come alive, what fires me up. A lot of this is the same as last year. The Cultivated Life evaluation got a little bit of a facelift, and one very interesting thing of note here. Look, we have icons, which is very, very cool, and will come back to us a little bit later. So we have health and wellness, friends, focal relationship, family, finances, spiritual and personal growth, work and learning, and recreation. And here's the reality. I can't decide exactly how I'm going to do this, but I think that we have 8 goals that we can plan, right? 8 big picture goals. I would not be mad if every one of my goals was one of these boxes, right? And for family, I'm going to twist it because I'm not near my family, and my immediate family is my focal relationship, which is my husband. We have no kids. The little house icon might be homemaking instead of family, and then I can set a goal for each of these categories, which seems very reasonable to me. That's just where my head is at so far. Then we have what worked last year, people I'm grateful for, challenges, and what I learned. Get ready to break free. We have to leave all of the junk behind so we can move forward. This is very, very similar. Now here's a big picture vision, which I don't think was in here last year. I don't think this was here last year. What is your big picture vision for each area of your life? Which is great. So you can write out a vision for each of these areas, which is really, really awesome, especially if you set a goal for each of the areas. Oh, I see what they did. So here, like on this side, you're supposed to write out the big picture vision, and then knowing what matters in the big picture, how can you live like that this year? So this is the big picture goal. Maybe it won't even happen in 2022, but how can you live like it is or take steps to get you there this year? I really do like that. That's a great thing. Peonies grow through dirt, and so do we. My cultivated year, what I'm saying yes to, what I'm saying no to. Imagine it, your intentional year, and then we put it all together. So it takes some of the things that you've already done and puts it into kind of like a mission statement on this one page here. Now, check this out. You know what you want to cultivate, so let's do something about it. Now, this year it's talking about the types of goals, and here are those icons that we saw in the little sticker page. There are 3 different types of goals, and it actually wants you to kind of focus on one type of goal for each of these, right? Your goals may fall into different categories based on the amount and type of effort required and the change you desire. Cultivating a mix of these 3 types will help you live a balanced and intentional year. Habits. So this one is the habit logo. These actions establish rhythms in your life and create consistency. You may have habits you want to continue growing or new habits you want to cultivate over time. The small things will become the big things. Every larger goal builds from mini goals, and the habits add up. Or finish lines. These goals move you from where you are now and where and who you want to be. Finish lines might be inspired by key areas of your life that need nurturing. Check your cultivated life evaluation for ideas. They can be completed in the space of a year and are specific and measurable. So for example, one of my finish line goals this year is going to be my health and wellness goal, and that is going to be to go back into weight loss mode. I'm going to do a cut. And given the way that cuts work now in my life with the coaching that I'm doing, I will only have time for one cut this year. I will cut once. It will be 2 16-week periods of time, I believe, with a break in between. And by the time that's all done, I won't have time for another one after I reverse diet back up to maintenance. So hopefully, the goal is to do one successful cut, and it will get me to close to a goal weight, although I don't know what my goal weight is, but it will get some weight off. And hopefully I will just be able to continue living life in maintenance from that point forward. That's the goal. So that's going to be one of my finish line goals, right? Big dreams. These goals are often new, bold, or life-changing, take extra effort or a leap of faith to complete. These goals may feel thrilling or even a little nerve-wracking to create and leave you inspired at the thought of achieving them. Most of us will set no more than 1 to 2 each year, and they may take several years to complete. For example, my one big dream goal was to launch a coaching business, which I've already done. So I don't know what big dream goals I'm going to have this year. I really don't. Drop some ideas if you have them down below, because I really don't know. A lot of my goals are going to be finish line or habit goals. Get ready to goal. So know where your focus needs to be. Now let's turn your thoughts into goals. Here's an example of what a habit, finish line, and big dream goals look like for different areas of your life. And then you can rough draft your goals, right? And now it's time to bloom. Bloom where you were planted. I don't know if you can see it, but it does have the little sticker outline here, which is where you can put the color coordinated stickers. Here are the stickers for this year. So these guys go up in the little corners here. So you can color code your goals, and then you write out your master list. And then, oh, my word for the year. You can write your word for the year here as well. You can visualize what's ahead with a little bit of a vision board. Take the pressure off. Turning challenges into opportunities. This is a new thing, I think. And then here we go. Your goal action plan. All right. So here we go. I zoomed in a little bit so we could get a better look. Goal action plan. So you get one of these pages for each of your goals. Your goal, your why. What type of goal is it? A habit goal, finish line, or big dream goal? What area of life is it in? So all of those things that we talked about earlier, this is where it comes into play in terms of categorization. What resources do you need? And this plan aligns with your, and then it's got the 3 different sections, your big picture, your yes or no list, your word of the year, what success looks like for this goal at the end of 2022, what might happen if I don't start or make progress on this goal, the people who we positively affected, how will I have fun with this goal along the way? That's important. I like that. And then on this page, it says break your goals down. This page is yours to use for notes, brainstorming, mini goals or action ideas, or sketching a plan for the next 12 months. Download and try different wildcard formats from the free Goal School library at goalschool.com. So this might have you break down your mini goals into your goals into mini goals. So there will be different formats and stuff. I haven't actually looked into this, so I don't know for sure, but there will have some other options for you to like break down your goals. What I really liked about what they did last year was they broke it down into a mini goal per quarter. And I think I'm going to do that again this year. I really enjoyed how they did that. So maybe you can break down, okay, your action step for quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, and then create action plans for each of those mini goals. That might be the approach that I take. So you have one of these pages for each of your 8 goals. Then you have your yearly overview. Your yearly overview is broken down into seasons. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, or your quarters. You can write out whatever it is you need, your action steps, your ideas, whatever it is you need to kind of map out the entire year, broadly speaking. Customize these pages. So they actually made intentional space for you to put your wildcard pages this year. And let me show you what that means. So this is one of the wild cards from last year. The wild cards, for those of us that pre-ordered, actually haven't arrived yet. And of course, I bet you by the time this video goes up, I'll probably have them. I don't know. But check this out. When I order the wildcard pages, or you can print them off of Goal School, I think that you have access to downloadable ones, but you can pick which wildcard pages you want to tape directly into your Powersheets, and they have different pages throughout the book, I think. We'll find out. That let you put wildcards in. One of the accessories that they offer this year, I don't know if you can see, that says wildcard. You can pop this into your binding and add a tab, and then you can tape your wildcard right onto your tab as well, so you can actually track down your wildcards and put them wherever you want in your planner, which I really, really like too. So they have places for your wildcard stuff. And then we are on to the January tab, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. Prepare well. This is the same as last year. Important to-dos I'm excited for, on my mind, and I'm hopeful that. And then you have your month at a glance. I'm not great at using these pages, but I am planning on using them this year just to kind of draw out my map, my plan for my goals. First month of the new year, there's a little like intro to the new year and how to make a tending list sheet. And then here we go. We have brainstorm your month. Here's some, and I love that they kept this. This was a change they made last year, and I love the change. Monthly ideas, weekly ideas, daily ideas. And this is new. Note which areas this month's goals cover. Health and wellness, friends, finances, personal growth, focal relationship, family, work and learning, recreation. So just for funsies, let's take a look and compare. This is this year's. This is 2021. These are the new 2022s. So it condensed this just so it could say, okay, what are you focusing on? What are you focusing on? And it reminds you, you don't need to touch on every single one each month. It's a really good reminder to make sure that you focus on maybe 3 or 4, or it's okay if you don't focus on all of them, you know? Then here is our tending list. The tending list looks pretty much the same. For those of you not following along, this is the new one. This is the old one. The only change it looks like they've made is they kind of boxed off the weeks. So last year, or this current year's, can you see how they kind of like put a darkened line to signify the weeks? In the new Powersheets, they took it a step further and literally put space in between the weeks. That's the only change they've made to the tending list itself. And then on the back here is that page, the month in review page, which I'll be honest, I never use. I never use it, and I need to start. What or who am I most grateful for right now? What's not working? Goals that are going well? Favorite memories from this month? What I need or listened to? Good things I'm saying no to, I'm saying yes to. And the tending lists are perforated, which I really love. I took my tending lists out of my book most months last year and put it somewhere where I would always see it, and I loved that. So then we have February, we have March, and then we have April. April is where our quarterly refresh is. So this is the last big element here, right? The quarterly refresh that happens every quarter. So what you do is first you have your cultivated life evaluation, and you get to reassess all of the 8 areas of life. And it actually has a spot now where you can say what your previous score was from the previous quarter. So you can see side by side, did I increase? Did I decrease? Did I stay the same? Where do I need to put my emphasis this next quarter? Then you do some refresh prep work, keep moving forward, and every quarter they want you to refresh your goals, because sometimes our goals change, and that's completely okay. It has a word of the quarter this year too, which I really like. Give you a little extra focus. Plan for the season ahead, your goal and your action ideas for that particular goal. And then there is a page of notes to break your goals down. So actually, all right. So I'm going to admit something here. I am sad that they appear to have they've taken out one of the things that I really enjoyed. Yeah, they have. Okay. So here is this current year. So my quarterly goals refresh is actually, we're working on that tonight as of the filming of this video. So this is the same. The prep work is the same, but then, and it has your write down your refreshed goals. But then it had this. Here's your yearly goal. What's the mini goal you're going to work on, and what's your action steps for that? And it has one for every one of your big picture goals. Every one of your yearly goals, you get to pick a quarterly mini goal to work on. That appears to be gone in this year's Powersheets, and I'm kind of sad. Oh, that makes me really sad, actually. That was my favorite thing. That was my favorite thing. I'm sure there's a reason why they did that, but I don't know why. So I'm hoping I can go on Goal School and print that out because I really loved that and I want to continue to do that. But that's a real bummer. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's a real bummer. But other than that, that's the refresh, and then the months are all the same. Your quarterly goals refresh will happen in April, July, and October. And then as we go to the end, we hit December. So all the months themselves are the same, right? You have your ideas and your tending list. And then at the end here, you have your month in review. And then it says, yay, you did it. And then here's a little year in review for you. Write out a highlight from each month. And then use this page to remember it. The year of growth, learning, mistakes, triumphs. Oh, here we go. This page has you write out a favorite memory or something from each month. And then it asks you for like favorite memory, best thing I read or listened to, best new habit, milestone celebrated, biggest change, etc. So it's just kind of a little place for you to reflect on your entire year. And that's it. Get ready for your 2023 Power Sheets. This is just the beginning. So, all in all, there are many, many changes that I love. There is one big change they made that I'm actually really angry about. Here, get ready to goal. Here we go. So here's the yearly goals. Yeah, so they took it away. They took away what I loved. They had the mini goal thing here too. So this is the goal planning page. This is your big picture page. That's this page right here, which they did reformat just a little bit. Just a little bit. They added this. But on this page, instead of having this like little break it down and then pick your mini goal, it doesn't give you the mini goal option. And in the refresh, it doesn't give you the mini goal option. That I'm sad about, and I'm going to figure out how to fix it because I really, really liked that about the quarterly goals refreshes. But other than that, I really like the changes that they've made. I liked the icons with the categories, which is actually going to be more relevant in a second because I'll show you the sticker book. But I like a lot of the things they changed except that one big feature. But everything else feels very streamlined, feels very succinct, and I really enjoy that. And I'm hoping that going to the Goal School website will provide resources that I feel like are missing in here. And as long as it does that, I'm going to be a happy camper. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, let's take a look at the sticker book because the icons are exciting because of the sticker book. Not because of the sticker book, but the sticker book certainly helps. So if we flip back here for a minute, remember when I said, oh, it's exciting because we gave every category a sticker, right? Or an icon, right? In the sticker book, we have our decorative flowers. We have our decorative box quotes. We have our decorative washi. And then we have our standard here, our flags for color coding. You get 2 pages of flags. You get 2 pages of color coding dots and little color coded hearts for your goals. And then you have these. This is what I really love. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, how convenient. 12 stickers for each goal in your cultivated life evaluation that are all the same color. So green is health and wellness, which is the same icon. So each month you can pick a specific goal if you want to and put the little sticker on it that says, this is me working on this specific thing in my cultivated life evaluation. And for the home, again, this is supposed to be family, but I might make it homemaking goals because it's a little house with the heart and it makes a lot of sense to me. But I love that. I wish they had multiple pages of that. But then the next page is also the goal type identification, your habit, your big finish, or your big idea. Then we have just some more of the fun celebrate progress stickers, prioritize it. We got Powersheets date stickers, more prioritize it, but make it gold. Cultivate contentment stickers. And then highlight the good, like little banners and stuff you can point things out on and write on top of. And then you have some get motivated gold foiled quotes, which have been in the sticker books for quite some time. So that's everything. All in all, my favorite change is obviously this. This allows me to easily plan out goals for every area of my life, color code them accordingly, and use the cute new icon color coded stickers that are in there as well. I love that. I love that so much. And that, my friends, is the 2022 And that is your look at the 2022 Cultivate What Matters Powersheets system. Let me know in the comments below, do you like the changes that they made, or are you sad about the changes they made? I'm very curious to hear your opinion on the matter. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, as it really does help me out. And you know what else would help me out tremendously? If you feel like supporting me in the process of getting your goals planner, in the description box down below, I will have links. They are affiliate links, and I do get a small kickback of commission if you use my links to purchase any of the products that are in the description box. Thank you in advance for your support. I really do appreciate it. If you are interested in joining a community that is focused on getting to your goals, whether you have the Powersheets or not, I urge you to check out my Patreon, the Diva District. It is going to be a really great place for us to get together and achieve what we want to achieve, not only in 2022, but right now at the end of 2021. We are in the middle of our Operation Focused Finish to make sure we work hard to get our goals this year instead of waiting until next year. So check out the link to that down below as well. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. Take care. Happy Powersheets launch day, and I will talk to you later.